Hi, welcome to this demonstration of our VetNow database, which you can access through the Tulare Public Library website. That is tularepubliclibrary.org. My name is Carol. I'm a librarian here, and I'm also the site supervisor for our Veterans Resource Center. And I'm really excited to share this resource with you because you have access to this even if you don't have a library card. Obviously, we would love for you to have a library card with us, but you don't have to have one to create an account and use this free resource. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and share my screen. Okay, so here's what our library website looks like. To find the VetNow database, you can go to Research and Databases and find it, but you can also find it through the services here to the side and our Veterans Resource Center page. And I do want to direct you to that because it does have everything you might be looking for if you are a veteran and looking for what we can offer. So it links you to our Facebook for the Veterans Resource Center page. Yes, we do also have a Tulare Public Library Facebook, but this one is specific to our Veterans Resource Center, which looks like this when you come into the library. And then you can also have access to the CalVet resource page if you are looking to register through CalVet for resources. Also our free digital magazines. We do have a subscription to U.S. Veterans Magazine, which comes out 4 times a year. And then here we are. This is why we're here, is our job resources and more through VetNow. So I can just click on this and it's going to direct me or redirect me to the page where we can access VetNow. So if you do not have an account, you can create one. If you already have one, you can just log in. So if you choose log in and you don't have an account yet, it should help you to create one right here. Don't have a username or password, sign up. And so I'm going to click right here for sign up, and you can see just how easy it is to register. You just need to create a username for yourself. I suggest writing it down so you'll remember it. And you'll also want to create a password. It does list the restrictions there for that password. They ask you to re-enter it. And then a password hint question of your choosing and the answer. And once you've done that, you can immediately log in to VetNow, and they have the sign in right here ready to go for you. All right, so now that we are signed in, I can show you all of the free resources that you now have access to. There are a couple ways that you can access them. There's the bar at the top that when you hover over something, it does show you all of the options. I prefer this method. It's really nice. So you can see home is where we are right now. Expert help, you have choice to live veteran navigator, live job coaching, and the resume lab. VA support tools, you can send a question or take a look at some veteran resources. We also have tools for learners. So if you are a student, you can take advantage of this with live tutoring, writing lab, skill surfer, which is test prep, which is wonderful. And you can also send a question. There's a language lab if you're studying a language, as well as Flashbulb, which is another learning tool. And then there are job tools for those who are looking to apply for or get a new job with the live resume coaching, live interview coaching, unemployment assistance, e-parachute, which yes, is based on the book, What Color is Your Parachute? This is a wonderful tool for people who are really trying to determine what career choices they want to make if you're not really sure what kind of job you're looking for. This is a great help. There are also job resources if you are looking for what's available right now. Resume templates and resources are located here. Optimal resume, which is another way to find templates and get help with creating a great resume. Interview tips and interview resources. For example, what to wear for an interview or for different types of interviews. So again, all kinds of things, super easy to access. If you are more visual and you don't like this bar at the top, you can access all the same things by scrolling down. As you can see right here, there are some pictures as well as descriptions. So if you're not sure what you're clicking on, these descriptions can be very helpful here. So I want to point out that in red right here, they will give you any current information about the live help that they have. For example, those services are unavailable for the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday on Monday, January 18th, and then normal operations resume Tuesday, January 19th. So that can be important, especially if you are looking for that live help at a certain time. Not to mention that this help is not 24 hours a day. There are certain hours where the coaching is available. So it is for California, because the coaches are not located in California. For us, between 1 and 10 p.m. Is when you're going to have access to the live coaching or the veteran navigator or any other live services available through VetNow. And this is 7 days a week. So let's go ahead and log into the live veteran navigator and see what that looks like. We're not going to go too far into it though, because I don't want to waste their time. I'm going to let them know I'm just filming a demo video and I don't actually need any resources at this time. But just so you can get an idea of what it looks like when it opens. And so as you can see at the bottom, they have welcome to Brainfuse. The tutor will be right with you. And then a section here where you can type. And already somebody is there. And I'm just going to let them know that I am a librarian. And I'm just filming a demonstration. No assistance needed at this time. Thank you. All right, but that is really nice to know that they're just ready and waiting. We'll see if he looks like he's going to type me, he or she is going to type me something back. The people on the other end of this are veterans, all of them. So that is a big difference between other resources like JobNow, which is also a database that we have that you can use. But if you're looking for information on veteran resources, this is the place to go. Also, if you're looking to get help with resumes and things like that, it's nice to have those veterans to assist, because those employees know how to help you cater your resume to the civilian world and take that military experience and transfer it. And so I just love this. You can tell that this is a veteran replying to me. Copy, let me know if that changes. I'll be in the session until you log out. And so we're going to go ahead and log out so we don't waste their time. But you can see the whiteboard in the middle with drawing tools and lots of things down here to help you with that, depending on what you're working on. Okay. And then also there is a camera down there as well. So we're just going to go ahead and sign out of this session. So I'm just going to go back using the arrows here to our VetNow page. And you would see a similar page, in fact, almost identical for the job coaching. So I'm not going to connect to that because it is the same, as well as the other thing that we have here, resources, the Resume Lab. Resume Lab is a little bit different because you're going to actually submit documents. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one to show you how that looks. So here you can get it from Cloud Pack or from your computer, and you're just going to upload the file right there. So super easy. If you click in here, you can attach a file and browse the computer to send. And so you can just look if you have it on your desktop, anything like that. I'm not going to attach anything right now, but it does say that one of the experts will analyze it and then return it to you within 1 business day. And you need to check the message center to see those results. And so the message center is actually located up here underneath your account information. So I'm signed in, and if I go down to my message center, that's where I could see if they have returned anything that I had sent to them and if I've gotten any feedback on it. This is important for not only the resume lab, but also the writing lab, anything where you are submitting documents to VetNow for them to then give you feedback on. And everything is secure. They don't use these documents for anything else. And you don't have to worry about any privacy issues. This is an important thing to address. A lot of people have this question, especially if you are looking for veteran resources information, okay? But also your resume has a lot of personal information on it. And depending on what type of assignments you're submitting with the writing tools and assistance, that can be an issue. So I want to go ahead and go to the veteran resources. And if you were looking, actually, I'm going to go to the expert help page. Sorry. So the Live Veteran Navigator, where we were previously, if we were looking for veteran resources, the first thing that's going to happen with that Live Veteran Navigator is they're going to ask you some questions about your service. And this is just so that they can best direct you to the benefits that you need and that are going to help you. And so some people get a little uneasy because they're asking information about you, but that's only so that they can help you. They don't keep that information. It really is very secure. So I just want to make sure that everyone understands that part of it. All right, so moving down, again, these are the same tools that were available at the bar at the top, but you can send a question if you just have a quick question about your benefits. You can do that, and then here you can actually get more information about resources. Again, we see the tools for learners, the live tutoring, Skill Surfer, which I mentioned earlier is all about test prep. And so if you click on the Skill Surfer, I may have lost my internet connection here because there we go. Welcomes you to the Learning Library, and they have all kinds of test prep. So if you're preparing for the CBEST test, college placement tests, career prep and job resources, nursing school exams, the Praxis, the ASVAB, these are all online tools to help you prepare for those tests. Graduate school entrance test prep, adult learner resources, even ESL. So they do have quite a range of lessons and practice tests for you to choose from. And again, those are free as long as you're just signed in to your account. Okay. All right. So continuing to scroll down past the tools for learners, which again, I don't want to gloss too quickly over the tutoring, but the live tutoring is similar to the Veteran Navigator. It's just specific to something that you might be working on for school. All subjects, they will make sure to line you up with a tutor that can help you in the subject that you need. Someone did once ask, can you get the same tutor every time? And that's a little more difficult because of the hours. They're really going to line you up with the best tutor for you at the time that you log in. So if you like a specific tutor and they're not working at that time, or they're currently working with someone else, they're not going to be able to work with you. So, so there really is no way to reserve or schedule something with a specific tutor, but they will do their best to line you up with one that can help with what you're studying. The writing lab is wonderful because just like the resume help, you can submit your assignment and they will get back to you. Typically, I believe it is 1 business day. Let's open it up and take a look. But it is the same way where you attach your document. You can also add comments, and it does say 1 business day, yes, for their response. And I do know students who have used this and found it extremely helpful. And they really like that tool. All right, so I am going to move down to the job tools and show you both the live resume coaching and live interview coaching are set up the same way as the Veteran Navigator. So I don't want to bother them too much with clicking on these things because I know there's someone at the ready to help us. But it is the same format for getting that assistance with the drawing board and the column at the side for the chat. They also have unemployment assistance. And again, this is free. So if you are experiencing that, they do have the live unemployment benefits navigator as well as online resources. So, and then another feature over here that I may not have shown you yet was you can also access your past sessions so that you can see the transcripts. If there was information that you didn't get to jot down, you can access those through here. All right, and along with those job tools, the unemployment assistance and the live coaching, you also can search for jobs through this database, which is wonderful. When you click on that, it does give you a choice of nationwide resources or local resources. So that can be very helpful. Optimal resume, this is where you can create your resume. So if you're just starting out, it's a good place to start. This is where you're going to find the templates to use. And down here, it does want us to agree to the cookies, which is fine. Sorry, this is going to be fun to edit. All right, optimal resume, continue. So once you have agreed to the terms for use for optimal resume, you can go ahead and set up your own login for optimal resume. So this one is separate, and this is where resume. I'm just going to leave this out. Okay. So in addition to the resources that we've covered, there's also Optimal Resume. This is something that BrainFuse has joined with, just like they joined with the eParachute. And so once you click on it, you will have to agree to their terms and create a separate account for using Optimal Resume. But it's just an additional resource that you can access for free, which has similar live coaching and templates for resumes. But I prefer the live coaching through VetNow because those are veterans that are helping you. And I think that that experience that they bring is unique as well as really helpful for other veterans. Interview resources is here. I do want to showcase over here the additional templates and resources as well as interview tips. And then I'll show you what it's like when you click on eParachute, because it is a little bit different because you're taking, again, BrainFuse partners with them. So it can tell you a little bit about yourself. So it starts immediately with asking questions about what interests you. They're going to ask questions about people, the fields that you're interested in, skills, and then you can finish that questionnaire, and it will give you some ideas for types of jobs that you might enjoy. So this is just a really good resource for people who aren't really sure what types of jobs they're looking for. All right, so that is our database, VetNow, that you can use, again, for free. And it really is a wonderful resource that I hope you're able to take advantage of. Thank you so much for joining today, and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.